Hey YouTube, Coin Scavenger here again. This time I have my mint sets. These sets I have from 2015 all the way back to 1959. I started this set several years ago, just working my way back. Not sure if I'm going to go any further back because the 1959 set was the last year that they released the coins in these cellophane envelopes. Before that, the coins were in a double mint set that were in cardboard boxes, and the coins weren't very protected, and most of the time they had a lot of toning on them. Generally, these coins are released in these cellophane envelopes, the blue being the Philadelphia minted coins, and the red being the Denver minted coins. This, like I said, is 1959 set with the Franklin half dollar. These sets remain pretty much unchanged all the way down until 1965. Well, we did have the Kennedy. That was in the 64 set. And then in 65, the Mint actually didn't release a Mint set or a proof set. Instead, they released these special Mint sets. And that was mainly due to the Vietnam War and, war changes the way the Mint does business. So they didn't release these sets, and then that created a national coin shortage, and a lot of the coin collectors got blamed for that. So in order to build up the nation's coin supply, they actually released these sets for collectors, which is pretty interesting. All right, then moving up, in 68, there was another change where the Mint released two U.S. cents, two Lincoln cents, one of them being a San Francisco minted cent. And then in 1973, we have another change with the Ike dollar being added to the mint sets. And then in 1976, there was a change. Actually, let me go back to the 75 set. One thing that a lot of people probably doesn't know is, if you notice, this is the 75 mint set, as you can see in the envelope. But if you look at the coins, it's got the 76 through 1976 date. Well, a lot of people didn't know that they didn't release any 1975 quarters, dollars, or half dollars that year. They were all dated 1976. But if you look at the other three coins in the bottom row, the nickel, dime, and Lincoln cent, they all have the 1975 date. So just a interesting fact for you. 1976, all of them have the 76 date, and then they also released the San Francisco special mint set that year for the bicentennial of the United States. And then in 79, which is right here, you can see the Ike dollar went away. We got the Susan B. Anthony dollar. And then another thing that had happened is in 82 and 83, the Mint did not release any Mint sets that year. If you wanted to get a Mint set, you actually had to visit the Mint and get a souvenir Mint set. Much like the Mint sets, they came in packages like this. The envelopes were different. They actually say Philadelphia Mint souvenir set. They have a token from the Mint showing that you actually visited the Mint to get the set. Now, because the Mint didn't release a set that year, these souvenir sets are actually a little bit more sought after than the standard Mint sets. You see there, that's the Denver souvenir set, and then the 83 Philadelphia and Denver minted sets as well. Now, the Mint sets went pretty much back to normal for quite a period of time. I'm just going to show you these just to kind of speed up a little bit. And I think in the 90s, the U.S. Mint really got minting figured out. I mean, it has some of the most beautiful coins in the 90s. Here's a 94. I mean, you can look at the $50. I mean, it looks like a proof. Really well struck coin. And another big change is that in 99 was the first year of the state quarter program, which the state quarters came in 2 separate envelopes. You see there were in the cellophane pack 5 state quarters. Then you had a Denver envelope and a Philadelphia envelope. That stayed the same throughout most of the state quarter program. You can notice that also we had the Sacagawea dollar that was added. And then in 2007, the Mint stopped using the cellophane packs, and that was mainly because that was the first year of the presidential dollar program, where the Mint had to release this huge pack. It had 5 presidential dollars, 5 state quarters, along with all the normal minted coins. So they needed a better way to secure these coins, and what they came up with was a pack like this. It had a little flap on it where you could raise it up and see the obverse of the coin. And then you had the Philadelphia and Denver minted coins, and all that came in a cardboard box like they're out there. So, pretty neat. Let's see. And this is my 2009 set, I believe. 2009. That was the first year, well, the only year of the territory quarters. So basically still the same, just instead of the state quarters, you had the territory quarters. And then 2010, same thing, except you got rid of the territory quarters and you added the America the Beautiful quarters program, which is also the national park quarters. I ran out of my room on the table, so I had to move to the end table. And I have my 2011 set, 2012, 13, 14, and last but not least, the 2015 set. Anyway, YouTube, just wanted to share some of my mint sets with you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.